Welcome to the After the Show movie podcast, brought to you by your hosts, A. Scully and Sid Talk. We're addicted to movies. Are you? Hello, Sid Talk. Welcome to our back room. See what I did?
I did.
We're in the back room today.
It's not the before the after the show discussion today. The before the after the show discussion was installation of a new stove.
Put your teeth in.
Between the movie and now, we did the movie. We had workmen come. They installed our new stove. We toyed around with it. We got the app started because now we can control it via the fancy magical Wi-Fi, and that was it. And you made a cup of tea, and now here we are
In the back room.
Multitasking.
And we're always in the back room, aren't we? Always.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on with this. Okay?
Get on with it.
Let's get on with it. It's Saturday, July the 18th. This is After the Show 952. We're a weekly movie review podcast. And this week, we're looking at the movie Backrooms. It's a 2026 release out now on streaming, rated R. Its runtime is 1 hour and 50 minutes. And it's from our friends at A24 who sent us a copy for review. Sid Talk, can you give us the synopsis of the movie Backrooms?
Can I synopsize? An exploration through the mind.
All right, I'll give you the one off the box.
Okay.
After a therapist's patient disappears into a dimension beyond reality, she must venture into the unknown to save him.
See, just saying it's about her is very weird.
Yeah.
Because that's not the vibe you're picking up when you're watching.
I'm not picking up what you're throwing down with that description.
I'm not catching what they're throwing there. I mean, that is part of it.
All right, Backrooms. I did some research, Sid Talk.
Okay.
Here's the research.
Aye.
The dark web or whatever, I don't know, something. 4chan.
Not the dark web.
So some people on there got together and years ago and made, like, different authors and people got together and made this weird Backrooms type thing. It wasn't called Backrooms back then.
Okay.
They made an image of what it was supposed to look like, and they took turns writing stories that involved it.
You mean like one of those old-timey games where you just said stuff?
Kind of like that, but an internet version
games.
of it, yeah. So it became a thing, and then this guy, Kane Parsons, who's a YouTuber who makes short films, and he was 16 at the time, he decided that was a cool concept. Let me see if I can visualize it and make a short film. His short film turned into a YouTube series that he made himself of 24 episodes, I think.
Okay.
Which basically tell the story of this Backrooms thing. And then A24 came to him and said they liked what he did with the short films. Does he want to direct a feature film? And now he directed the feature film at 19 years old.
Okay.
So that's how it all came about. So, it's funny how things turn out, right?
All right.
And then it turns into a film with a...
I mean, all creative things start from nothing.
Yeah. What did you think of Backrooms? That's all I know about it.
I enjoyed it very much. I feel like it's in line with my own personal philosophy. So the idea that we get sort of gently diffused or infused at the beginning from her words and sort of a weird voiceover and, the psychiatrist lady, is that you get stuck in a loop in your life. You make all the same choices, you make all the same mistakes, but it's comfortable. And so that's what you do. And then you blame other things, but you're in your own loop. That was the bottom line.
Yes.
And so the idea of this patient of hers coming and not being able to move past his own moment in time when he, as he puts it, he got kicked out of his own house.
Yes.
But then as you explore the situation, you're like, okay, well, maybe you're kind of a jerk, right? But he doesn't see it that way. So now we're going to physically turn all of this into a thing where he finds this additional building space attached to his big furniture store, but it's through like a solid wall that he passes through like magic. And then it's just endless hallways and weird stuff. And he explains it like, it's like you remember things, but you don't quite remember it right. So it's making
facsimile.
Right, it's a little crooked, a little weird. So we're also going to say it's like the Matrix, the Matrix, get it right because they don't know, right? They're robots. So it's a little bit like the Matrix where it's not quite right. And then he keeps exploring, and he's really excited to explore it. But one thing I've noticed was a theme. He goes into this weird place. It's really weird.
I mean, it's so weird. Your head would explode, right?
What do you mean?
Your mind would be absolutely blown by what's going on.
Well, I mean, it's just a bunch of empty rooms with some furniture.
Yeah, but I mean, you walk through a wall to get into it.
Yeah, I got over that pretty quick, and that's what I was saying. As soon as he walked through the wall the first time, he's in panic mode. Then he explores a little bit. Yep. He's going down long corridors, and it gets a little scary. But then he sees the familiar room again, and then he's back to where, like, okay, I've got it. By the time he goes and tells other people, he's totally fine with it. He's totally comfortable with the whole thing. So it is mimicking our own ability to adapt to whatever, right? And then, of course, it goes down the whole course of, like, I think, not multi-dimensions as in, like, actual dimensions, but inception, inside ideas, inside of ideas.
It's like a visual manifestation of the inside of your head.
Yeah, absolutely. His head.
Compartmentalized little rooms with all these memories that might be right, that might be not. And it's freaky, right? It's freaky. It's like being in the weirdest dream you've had. And it's scary and also fascinating at the same time. You want to see what's in the next thing, but you also don't want to get trapped. You've also got, maybe in this case, himself.
Absolutely.
Is the bad guy coming at him.
Which is, of course, part of the psychological.
Yeah. One of the things I found about him was how selfish he was to take those two youngsters into it.
I thought that too.
I'm like, you don't even know what this is, and now you're taking other people in there.
Right.
But I like how, as an audience member, that gave you okay, this is actually real. It's not just in his head. Or is it? It isn't. It isn't. I think the way it's framed, especially the ending, it's not just in his head.
Oh, I disagree.
It exists.
Because look,
yeah.
I
feel like it exists.
Okay. Because as we go a little deeper, then of course we get for our own psyche, right? We want something familiar.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden we start seeing, from the beginning, we see somebody in like a hazmat suit and sort of like exploring, but you feel all of a sudden like, oh, this is an official person. Okay. We're going to figure out what it is. They're trying to figure out what it is. They're trying to like, it's like having the government try to solve the zombie apocalypse, right? You feel like, oh, somebody's here. But then that also falls apart, and I'm not convinced that's what you think it is either.
I felt a little bit Cabin in the Woods when we saw the guy in the little booth.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, hold on a second. Is this an experiment or something?
That's what I thought that.
And then I was like, oh.
Brief moment. Yep,
and then towards the end, you'll actually get to find out.
You don't really find out anything.
You get to find out that it probably isn't an experiment.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Or maybe, I have no clue either.
Yeah.
It's definitely... I'll tell you what, A24, it's their biggest ever movie. Even their one before it, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, it's overtook that one. They've signed up with Kane Parsons to do another one, and they've also signed up with Kane Parsons to copyright the whole Backrooms thing. So other people can't because of how it was born.
Well, that seems kind of rude.
Yeah, I read that this week.
If it was a group effort, and now it's like, no, it's not a group effort.
Now anymore. It's like, these images. I think it turned around that they couldn't copyright the whole Backrooms thing, but they could copyright their version of it on film.
Okay.
So if you want to go and make a Backrooms thing,
like, we've commandeered this thing that a bunch of people made. Now we're going to own it.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And that seems a little bit rude, but hey.
But it's well made. Shaky cam seems really old fashioned now, doesn't it?
Yeah, and this is set in 1990.
Yeah.
So the thing about like not having a flat TV, was interesting.
The video camera is very big.
Yes, it's not like GoPro or whatever. So that even 1990. Right?
Yeah, things are a lot different.
Yeah, and the commercial where he's like the pirate selling the furniture, like you don't see, I guess you kind of see that, but it feels so old, and I'm like, that's only 1990.
Yeah, it's not old. But this movie has a bunch of I would call it shaky cam, especially
Absolutely.
the opening intro section.
Found footage kind of stuff. Yeah.
Which can really bug people. It didn't bug me because it's not used. It's not all the time in this film. They show it from that perspective at the beginning, but then when our hero, in quotation marks, goes in there, it's like a straight up movie. It's filmed steady cam and all that stuff. So they do it both ways. Which way did you prefer?
Non-steady cam. I mean, non-found footage.
Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of over that.
I really like the design of the movie. Every room that they go into, I'm like, I think I need to see this movie again. I'm sure there are clues everywhere.
Sure.
Because there are small things. I noticed a guitar, only because I'm tuned into guitars. Did you notice a guitar?
No.
There was a guitar on a shelf, and then in another room, a guitar hanging from a hook.
No, I didn't know.
And I'm like, why? Because everything probably means something, right?
Sure.
I'm thinking just to him or to her as well? Or is it just his deal?
We get a little bit of a glimpse into her childhood.
Yeah, we do.
Distorted version of it. So I don't know anymore. If the description's about her, I don't feel like it's about her, but then it is. So.
And because the description of the movie says when a patient disappears into a dimension beyond reality, I guess we're confirming that with that line that
right.
It's a dimension beyond reality. But yeah, you don't know. I guess I could compare this to the Apple TV show Severance.
Yeah.
There are more questions than answers always, right?
Which I find also annoying, but I still love the shows.
Yeah. I really like Severance, and it has a similar vibe, obviously, because the actual place in Severance is a series of corridors with strange rooms.
Yeah.
Like a room with rolling hillside and cows, remember?
Yep.
So that is a very similar effort.
Oh yeah, it had very big Severance type sensation.
The guy who wrote Severance said he was inspired by the 4chan Backrooms thing years ago. He read all that and thought that was a cool idea, but
right.
He went further with it in his direction. So yeah, we're all sharing a story.
We're sharing it until we want to own it.
Yeah. Would you call it a horror film?
And
is it a sci-fi film? Is it a horror film? What is it?
Oh, multi-dimensional something.
Is Everything Everywhere All at Once? It's kind of in the same category. It's hard to
Yeah, I didn't think of that one. And when I was thinking of my recommendations today, I was actually going with the theme of this movie, which is unusual for me. But I didn't think of that one. But you're right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's the mind-bending. What is this?
Yeah.
And if you are not happy with not knowing, you won't be happy at all, right? It's not going to be satisfying. I mean, you might enjoy the ride, but if you think that, the last part of this movie, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a scene at the end. It struck me a little bit as I thought that this was going to happen. If you've seen The Matrix Revolutions, where he gets to the room and the guy just starts explaining everything. Like blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, wow, this is a lot of stuff. We're being told everything. I thought that was going to happen when we got to that room with the guy.
Oh, right.
Well, this is the exact opposite. It's like, I've actually got no answers here. So, bye, movie over.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's the opposite to that, because The Matrix really spills its guts at the end, but this does not.
And I guess, depending on the answer to the question or the solution to the problem of what the hell's going on, could be a letdown, or it could be like, I like The Matrix up until the big explanation, I think. But
yeah, I think The Matrix is better when you don't know everything. And that's kind of what the movie's about as well, isn't it? Opening your eyes, and when you do know stuff. Well, it's saying you should open your eyes and know everything so your life is better, but sometimes what do you call it? The mystery part of a thing is the best part.
Absolutely.
And this, I didn't mind. I was like, this was trippy and freaky, and the visuals are unlike, even though they're like ordinary, because it's just rooms. You've seen a room with a suspended ceiling.
I've seen rooms.
And
yes.
if you're, and by the end of this movie, you've seen so many rooms with suspended ceilings. You're kind of blank to them. And most rooms in this are that, right? There are some, occasionally the rooms change.
Yeah, they're all just very like blank office space.
But it's such a striking, because they've got this kind of yellowy look to them. Is it yellow?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, like it's off somehow.
Well, it's the lighting.
And it smells bad or something. It definitely smells bad, because somebody even says it smells bad.
Well, he said that when he went down to where the laundry
in
was.
the laundry room.
Yeah. Well, it's not a laundry room, but
and they
clothes.
Also rats.
One rat.
Mm-hmm. That apparently doesn't die. Because she's like, I thought we killed that rat. Oh no, it's back again.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think it's on a loop.
Saying yes.
Yeah. The rat is on a loop, because whatever's happening is seeping into that. It's seeping into the other side of the wall too, isn't it? A little bit. Yeah. So yeah, if you like weird, trippy, I was gonna say something that you really have to think about, but I mean, the message that you said, the psychology message of it, you can think about that. About maybe don't go around in circles doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you'll never fix your problem. Because that's what the crux of the movie is, right?
But then the question really is, can we? Because she had a revelation
about how comfortable it is to go
she was
around.
like, I can't save anybody. And she had this look on her face like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I can't. This is an impossible task.
Even my job is a circular thing.
Yeah, and or trying to tell people all you need to do is make changes, but the truth is we won't and we can't. We don't. It's never going to happen. That's the vibe I got off of her. And then of course, as we see how it plays out, you're like, "Oh, she's now part of the weirdness."
What I love about that is from the perspective of a psychiatrist, of people come to me, they tell me the stuff, and then I help them. And some of them might be mental, and some of them might need some help, or but that's my perspective. I think these people need help. But then when she goes to see if this guy's thing is true, what he's telling her, or just goes there and then is in it, it changes her whole reality. Like, because she's, I can't be that. If this is real and he's not mental, he's experiencing this, right?
Right.
So it changes everything for her. And then there's
that means she can't do
nothing.
Is hopeless, essentially.
Yeah. It's like, well, everything I stood for, this subtracts all of it. How can I help? I guess I could help people deal with this thing that's real. Maybe. Anyway, it's a complicated thing.
It is. I like it.
Yeah. So let's get on to the cast. Chiwetel Ejiofor plays Clark. I really like him in everything, including Love Actually.
Of course you do.
What did you think? It's a different role for him.
It is. It's good because you're sort of like feeling sympathy for him at first.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, well, never mind that.
Yeah.
At least I did.
Well, yeah, he's not quite the nice. I mean, when I say not quite, he's not the nice guy that he appears to be. Because at the beginning, she's just talking to him and she's saying, you're lonely, you're on your own. And you're like, oh, this guy, like, I did like that scene where he's in bed watching the TV and then the camera pans out and he's actually in his furniture store.
He's just living in the furniture store.
On the shop, on one of the floor display beds. That was pretty fun. We've got Renate Rensave as Mary. She's the psychiatrist, psychologist. I really liked her. The poster has her on it.
Right.
But, she...
Maybe that's the benefit of not seeing the poster, because I didn't have that in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, that poster looks like some, you're like, oh, what's that? That's intriguing. But it also could have been Chiwetel there, couldn't it? And that would have been good.
It sounds like they're making it about her.
Yeah,
but it doesn't feel like
No,
that.
I didn't think the movie felt like it was about her at all. Apart from a realization she's having. We've got Mark Duplass as Phil. Phil is a guy. I don't want to give too much away about him, but he's a guy in this, you know, he's pivotal, but he isn't. But
I think he's not pivotal at all.
You know,
to me, that actually ended up being nothing.
Right. And then we've got Lukita Maxwell and Avon Jogia as Kat and Naren. They're these two youngsters who he pulls into his shit.
Yeah.
They're just filmmakers, right?
Yeah, and at some point, when you really think about it, they were actually, what is the point? Other than if you do want to zoom out and talk about it psychologically, that what you just said, he's
pulling them
in when it's actually not necessary. He didn't need to explore with them.
He pulled them in because he wanted them to film it. That's it.
To see it, like confirm that it existed.
And film it. Like, you can get that camera again, can't you? It's that, So he wanted proof, but putting them in harm's way because he doesn't know what's in there.
Absolutely. He thinks he does.
He thinks he does, but he definitely doesn't. It's very weird. Directed by Kane Parsons, like I said earlier. He's 21 now, but he made a lot of shorts. So if you want to see lots of backroom stuff that looks just like this movie, because I had a look at the first one, it's all on his YouTube channel. A24 haven't stole it all off there yet. I mean, you have to leave that there. That's the ultimate promotion for your film, right?
It's
like the prequel to it, almost.
You would think.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can go and see all that. And it's all done in that shaky cam. In fact, the first, 4 or 5 minutes of this movie are a remake of his little short film, basically.
I mean, actually, none of that matters to me at all because I'm not going to watch it. I don't care about it, but I understand if you want it as the whole experience.
Apparently, what I just read is because this was so successful in theaters, there's a new version coming out called Backrooms, the extended cut with 20 minutes of extra stuff in the movie. And that's coming soon.
I think I'm good.
But that sounds like it's just like a director's cut, right? Or
don't know.
We've got loads of deleted scenes. Let's just shove them back in, So I think it was actually fine as it is, though. The pacing was good with it.
Exactly.
It doesn't need to be 2.5 hours. So IMDb reviews, what are those?
Those are reviews you're going to find of this movie, and I can't imagine there aren't a few, because it seems like a controversial type of movie.
2,000 reviews.
And how many 1 stars?
185.
Okay, so there's going to be a lot of people, and I'm going to predict somebody's going to say, nothing happens, it's a waste of time, it's very boring. So that's
all right. Here comes the first one. Title: Boring.
Boring.
I don't want to tire you with the details. Tire, Tire.
That's correct.
Yeah. Yes.
That's how you spell tire.
That is how you spell tire.
Yep.
It's the most boring movie I've ever seen. People who want to be seen as deep thinkers will ask you if you got all the messages in the movie. But in reality, it has 2 messages, and that is all.
I don't fully disagree with that assessment. That it's going to be one of those snobby, like, oh, if you don't get it, you don't get it kind of things. But I don't care. I still like it.
Instead of the terrifying 4chan survival thriller we all wanted set in the Backrooms, A24 gave us a slow 2-hour art house drama about a guy processing his trauma with a therapist in a yellow hallway. There are hardly any monsters, unlike the original imaging of this. And it ruins it. Save time and stare at yellow wall. It has better pacing.
Fair enough.
It got a bit kind of ponderous, that review in the middle.
Ponderous, nice.
And the last one is garbage. More like backroom dumpster. Well, that's really clever.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I really try to get understanding of what go on in movie. But writing was awful and they just had happen. This is another overrated movie, like Obsession. I do not understand why these braindeads are making the movie. I like the way that one's written. It's very nice.
The brain deads. Like that's just one group of people.
The Brain Deads are making this movie.
Right on.
All right, so those are the people who didn't like it. Let's we saw the streaming version, so we didn't see any extras. But like I say, there is that extended version coming up. So conclusion, A24's Backrooms, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it.
I'm going to push 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going up.
I do like when A24 do a weird thing, and this is definitely a weird thing.
It is, and I was all in. From the time it started, there are movies that just sort of get me, capture me, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah. The flickering, buzzing, fluorescent lights, the concept of never changing your own bullshit, just wallow it. Because when she says to him, when she finally lets loose on him and says, like, the reason your wife left you isn't because of all this other shit, it's because you're whiny. You blame everyone for everything. And he's like, it's my fault. And she's like, yeah, it is. So you don't hear straight up psychologists
just telling people how it is.
Yes.
Not trying to hurt the feelings.
I did like that.
It's like, nope, I'm going to hurt your feelings. This is what it is.
Because, you have me tied to a chair.
She said, it's your fucking brain.
Yes. Yeah, because she said, you have some problem and you blame your brain. Well, you are your brain. Yeah. Like, you idiot.
Pretty good speech. It's worth watching for the speech.
It was good.
So thank you to A24. Next week, we're looking at the new movie directed by new filmmaker Steven Spielberg. Have you heard of this guy? He's an up-and-comer.
Heard of him a little bit.
He's made a movie called Disclosure Day that is out now. We'll watch that next week. Movie recommendations. I am going with Punch Drunk Love.
Ah, okay.
Because Punch Drunk Love features Philip Seymour Hoffman, rest in peace, as Mattress Man, who, in Punch Drunk Love, makes a commercial where he jumps off the roof. Remember that? Falls off the roof.
Yes.
And it's one of those commercials. I'm the Mattress Man, blah, 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 flim flam.
Yeah.
And then he also seems to live in his mattress shop.
Oh, I didn't.
It's kind of embedded in there.
Yeah.
Embedded in there. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that reminded me of this guy. And this guy in this is living in his mattress. It's not a mattress shop, this one, is it? It's just furniture in general. But he's living in there. He's making those cheesy commercials like they all do. They don't do that anymore, did you say?
They might locally. We watch streaming TV and we get a lot of obnoxious advertisements, but it feels
I kind of like
different.
How cheesy those commercials are, though. Just the guy who owns the place pretending to be something silly, So Punch Drunk Love, which is a Paul Thomas Anderson film with partially in a mattress place. And Severance, obviously, because, running around a maze of labyrinth, who knows what it is and why. It's the same. You could definitely, if you're a Severance fan, you might like Backrooms.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe in those comparisons anymore.
Well, yeah. I'm going to compare, and that's what I'm saying.
That's fair. And mine are a lot of in line with yours. I do have Severance on my list this year. This time I am going with the theme of this because it's kind of a powerful, the kind of movies that just do, or TV shows that kind of just draw me in. So one of the oldest ones that I remember when I was a young girl was Poltergeist. I wasn't super young, like junior high. And this movie definitely had Poltergeisty with the furniture piled up. And then what were they watching? Poltergeist.
Yeah, they were.
So I was like, right on. And Inception, of course, because it's another thing of in your mind, and then playing around with, if I can manipulate your mind, then who's to say if I don't think about it, someone's manipulating my mind to manipulate your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we have I Saw the TV Glow.
It's an A24 movie.
It is, and I don't even remember what the...
It's also mind-bending.
It is mind-bending. It drew me in as well. And Vivarium, which I had to ask you the name of it, which has sort of a trapped in...
suburbia.
The idea of perfection in your life kind of deal. It has a sort of Edward Scissorhands look about it, with the perfect neighborhood and everything's very well groomed.
It's a cool movie. I don't know how many people saw that one.
Vivarium.
Yeah, I think it also is
And
an
if
A24.
you look that up, it's like a terrarium, but with animals, a vivarium.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's just got a strange vibe to it.
It does.
Yep. All right. A Scully stuff. I've been playing more Yakuza Pirates in Hawaii. It's still fun. I'm sailing the seven seas like a pirate. There's a pirate. If you don't like scary pirates, this movie might bug you. Backrooms. It's got a scary pirate, right?
Yes, it does.
It's kind of scary. I mean, it's very weird looking. And so if you don't like very weird looking scary pirates, this movie might not be for you. But this game is probably for you if you like. What I really like about this game is a do things and check them off a list game.
You love that.
So it's like, go around all these islands and find all the treasure on every island. And I'm like, yes, please. So where do you want me to go first?
Give me a list of things to accomplish, please.
Yeah. So it's like a big open world. You're going around in your pirate ship. You're stopping off at islands. You're trying to find treasures. And you're collecting all the treasures and getting more powerful as you go along. And then there's also a story. And then yesterday, I noticed I've been playing it for 24 hours on the Steam clock. And I thought, I wonder how far I am into this game. And then I looked at the bottom where I'd done my save game, and it said you're on chapter 2. And I'm like, oh, chapter 2. Hold on. How many chapters are there? Oh, there are 17 chapters.
Right on.
So because I got stuck, well, it's kind of how I play games. I'm like, I'm going to get really powerful. I'm going to go around every single thing. I'm going to collect everything. So because I've been doing that, I haven't been forwarding the story. Perhaps it's time to forward the story on that.
Perhaps.
You know. So that's Pirates in Hawaii, Yakuza. Sito, what's for dinner?
Well, we're going to use the new stove and oven.
Oh.
We're going to have a frozen pizza and a can of corn.
We're really going to use it in its cordon bleu.
I'll leave that to you for like this week whenever you get your meal box and you do your cooking.
Yeah.
I could pop me some corn. Might do that later. It was a good test. But yeah.
Nice.
That's it.
All right. What's your advice? And let's get out of it.
It's this movie. You know, it's the idea. It's an idea. And discussing things with family, friends, and when my philosophy is, well, you know, like you do, people do get stuck in loops. I do too. I'm not saying that I'm immune to it, but when you hear someone who is unhappy about something and the thing they cannot change, you cannot undo death. You cannot undo other people's motivations, what they're doing. You cannot sometimes even change your circumstance, unfortunately. I mean, there are things you can change and things you can't. What you can change, add to, adjust, adapt is your point of view. What you actually think, what you expect, when you look at something from a different angle, if it was making you absolutely miserable, step back, take a look at it from a different perspective. And yes, there are going to be things that are impossible. I get that. But even then, I don't know. I haven't experienced everything. But that's always my thing. Like, oh, well, maybe if you don't just dwell on it, you might be able to move through it a little bit, you know? And people hate that. They hate it. It's like you're insulting them or you're diminishing their experience. Not at all. What you're saying is what you're experiencing is what it is. If you want to stay, and this is what she says to him in the movie, if you want to stay here, fine. And that's what he wanted. He decided he wanted to be selfish, egotistical, full of himself, blame everybody. And he goes, this is the best place I've ever been. This makes me feel like I belong here. And she's like, okay, stay there.
Go for it.
That is how you have to approach it. Because I don't have inception powers. I can't go into people's minds, like do the little flick of a switch for them or them to me, thankfully. But that's it. The idea that you can always add something new to how you process something around you. Again, I haven't experienced everything in the world, the worst kinds of pain and heartache and heartbreak. I get that. However, maybe if you talk to people who have, they might have the same advice. I don't know. You know, like there has to be a way out of the cave of darkness, right?
Yes.
And it's only in your mind. There is nothing around you that can change except how you wake up and consider. And so that's not even advice. That's advice. That's not advice. It's just my overriding philosophy of life. Ta-da!
I just want to mention some TV shows that we're watching that are really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll recommend them.
Aye.
Margo's Got Money Problems.
Uh-huh.
No, Money Troubles. Margo's Got Money Troubles. It's an Apple TV show.
Right.
What do you think? It's good?
It's really fun, yes.
It's really fun. It's fun and heartfelt. That's what I feel about it.
It is.
Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, which is also an Apple TV show,
Right.
which just finished. Also was a fun show. Did you think?
Yes.
And Cape Fear, which is not over yet. There's 3 more episodes left, but we're waiting for them to happen. What do you think of Cape Fear?
It's well done at this point.
At first, I was like, are they just going to fuck this up completely? Is this? But then Javier Bardem appeared, and I was like, oh, this guy.
I think Amy's pretty good, and so is Conjuring guy.
And so is Amy.
As I said, Amy.
Yeah, they're all
Adams.
good. It's a really star-studded cast, and it's not the Cape Fear that you know. They're really messing with the story. I like that. You know, it's not the same.
I mean, it's the same, but they have to change it. Or it's just like that.
They're changing it a lot, though. A lot. If you've seen the movie or the movie before that, it's not those two.
I mean, it's the same story. They're just using different methods to tell it.
It's surprised me a number of times. Let me just say that. Yeah, and it's creepy as hell. It's very creepy. Sometimes you're like, hold on, is it creepy? Has the guy done enough to be creepy? And then you're like, hold on, is it just prior knowledge of this story that's making me...
Absolutely.
I like that. I really like that idea, though. That you preconceive something because you've seen the other thing.
Yep.
Yeah. And it might not be that, but it probably is. So yeah, Cape Fear. It's also an Apple TV show. We only watch Apple TV shows.
That's not true. I watch a lot of court TV.
That's true. All right. So Sid Talk. I was going to say your advice, but you already did.
I gave it. I told you my supper. I told you my advice.
So let's get out of it.
Yeah.
Let's play some music. You can catch us on X, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, TikTok, ascully.com, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, or YouTube. We're everywhere podcasts are available. Just search for Ascully. Not Ascully. Don't search for that. Search for After the Show Movie Podcast. You'll find it. Email feedback to me, ascully@ascully.com. Don't email Sid Talk. She doesn't want your email. And stay classy, A24, with another crazy movie.
I'm going to say, think for yourselves, because if you're not doing it, trust me, someone's doing it for you.